the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Virginia's offense will get the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And that will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finds his man. It's Darnold.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked him 4 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. From the gun. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds a man on the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
He's got his man. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Coffee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Give to the running back. Got room to work. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Darnold. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running back searching for a hole. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's Paramount. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The hand to the running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Punch it out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Is always finished, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man all himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flying as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum.
He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hurricane! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lindsey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Burns. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Under fire. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will open from the 15. Rides the back and leaps it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Rushes on him.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. After the run, now to throw. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Defense in press coverage. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Cavaliers are rolling down the field.
Let's go, let's go.
To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the pressure. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers.
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Grove. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
43-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Miami.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. The holder will put it down at midfield. A 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. The field goal is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. When you know you have a team out